The rain is falling. The fans are soaked. But here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do. But when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try to match his athleticism.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. 39-yard line. Short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Third down and 11.
And this now 3rd and 11 after that second down completion actually went back a yard. And Jackson throwing once more. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And the 13-year man puts it through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Second and 10 now from the 27. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
3rd down.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st. They'll run on 1st down. McManus. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
To number 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over.
Their own 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, A 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
3, Chiefs nothing.
They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Watch out for Hill on the return. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
49-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that off. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Ravens 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now it's Jackson. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
20-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Ravens on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Good for Baltimore.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
At the 14-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the Chiefs' 15-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Henry. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
For the extra point.
And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guy.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a give right side. McManus trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but now it's 3rd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Working from the gun, Mahomes flushed out right. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Play action. Now Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On second down, here's Henry. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On third down, Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Ravens 24, Chiefs 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our...
It's caught inside the 25.
Make everything
and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Tucker with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Mahomes pass.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. 31.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick. But let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They go play action now. Jackson, he's going to float this over the middle deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Ravens 38, Chiefs 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take...
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey, and he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Mahomes now to throw. Being chased out left. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. 59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check, check. 59.
Now Mahomes firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
10 yards to go.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Mike 7. Mike 7. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Mike 7. Mike 7. We got it.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Check.
They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Let's see it. Tight dog. Attack.
They'll keep it on the ground. McManus, and I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. They'll try to run this one in, and this time he is in. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
At the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Jackson. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
results in a fourth down.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Mahomes now on first down. Got his open man. It's Carr. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Play action, it's Mahomes. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. I'm here all day. Easy. 59 Mark. Check.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, he's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Kansas City.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
Yellow. Attack. Hey, Mike 52. Let's go one more.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he fires one incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Hey, 43. Hey, watch the slant. Mike 52. Let's go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 29. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
4 at the Chiefs' 38-yard line.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
At the 32-yard line.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
The ball carrier. He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Watch the pass.
Jackson from the shotgun.
Open man is Duvernay.
Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
4th down.
Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Nicole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Mike spot 9. Let's go, baby. They turn it. 57, column. Check 59. Mike is 59.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. 3rd down here.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10.
No. Check that. We're Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
I got you, boy. Hey, Sunday.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Forced out to his left. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Yellow. Tight end right. We got 3.
On first down, Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Mahomes now on first down. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some have thrown, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
The 15-yard line.
50's the mine. I don't think you got it, son.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.